So hello class 8 students, welcome back again. So the next topic of the chapter force and pressure is forces are due to an interaction, which we are going to discuss in this today's video. Okay, so let's begin then. First of all, interaction. Interaction means what? Simply in physics, interaction means to act on each other. Okay, to act on each other. Clear? So an interaction of one object with another object results in a force between the two objects. That means a force arises due to the interaction between the two objects. Okay, and at least two objects must interact with each other for a force to come into effect or a force to come into play. Okay, so and if there is no interaction between the two objects, then no force can show its effect. Let us see this example, the first paragraph which is given in the book. Suppose a man is standing behind a stationary car. As you can see in this figure 11.2, the man is standing just behind the car. So will the car move due to his presence? Will the car move only due to his presence? Now you see in this figure, the man is not interacting with the car at all. His body is not in touch with the car. Okay. So will the car move then? No, not at all. Because there is no interaction between the man and the car. So no force acts on the car and hence the car does not move. Okay. So suppose the man now begins to push the car. That is, he applies a force on it. Then what can happen? The car may begin to move in the direction of the applied force. In this figure you see, the next figure, the man is pushing the car, right? So the man is pushing the car and with his hands, due to which the car starts moving. So when the man pushes the car, there is an interaction between the car and the man, right? The body of the man is in touch with the body of the car. So there is an interaction. Clear? There is an interaction between the man and the car. So due to this interaction, a force arises which acts on the car and makes it move in the direction of the applied force. In which direction the man is pushing the car? In that direction only the car will move. Okay, that is why it will move in the direction of the applied force. The car will move in the direction of the applied force. And we have to note here that the man has to push the car to make it move. Here it is written, note that the man has to push the car to make it move. Okay, he has to interact, right? So here in this example, the two objects or the two things which are interacting for the force to come into effect are this man and the car. Okay, and in this example of a stationary car and man, here only this man is capable of applying force to the stationary car. Okay, okay, next. Figure 11.3 shows three situations that may be familiar to you. Can you decide who is pulling and who is pushing in these cases? Okay, let's see this then. Figure 11.3a. Who is pushing whom? As you can see from the figure, the two girls are pushing each other in figure 11.3a. And in figure 11.3b, the two girls are pulling each other. Right. So if both the objects are capable to applying force on each other, then the interaction between them can be of pulling and pushing. Okay, if the two objects or if both the objects are applying force on each other, then the interaction between them can be of pushing or pulling. So in the first example, in the first figure here, 11.3a, The two girls are interacting and applying force on each other by pushing each other, right? And in figure 11.3b, the two girls are interacting and applying force by pulling each other. Okay, in the same way, here you see in figure 11.3c, the man and the cow, which is shown here, are also interacting, but they are applying, yes, they are applying force on each other by pulling each other. Okay, man is pulling the cow and the cow is also pulling the man. Okay, so what is written here, you see in figure 11.3a, both the girls appear to push each other, while the pair of girls in figure 11.3b are trying to pull each other. Yes, similarly the cow and the man in figure 11.3ca, means figure 11.3c, appear to pull each other. Okay, the girls in the two situations shown here are applying force on each other. Is it true? Is it also true for the man and the cow? Yes, the man and the cow, the man is pulling the cow and the cow is also pulling the man. So there is a force interacting between them, right? So from these examples we can infer that at least two objects must interact for a force to come into play. At least two objects must interact, okay, for a force to come into play. It is required at least two objects, okay, so that there will be an interaction of one object with another object, which results in a force between the two objects. Clear?